Mhm. Hello, everybody. It is Anita, Liberate Me, real talk, once in a blue moon, full moon in Sagittarius. We take a different perspective here because we use your identity, sacred geometry signature, and all the energies within that I bespoke to you. That's from Liberate Me. I'm from Liberate Me. If you haven't got your signature, put in the comment signature, say hello, and let's go, because we want to be prepared. Be prepared, right? Some great energies are moving. And first of all, this is a really joyous one, but it's got some funky energies in it that you want to be aware of and use precisely. Now, this is generic. Like I say, it requires to go bespoke to you to get the real juice. And if you want a one-liner that is just based on you, then comment one-liner or do that on Instagram. I pick it up more there on WhatsApp. Links in the description, get in touch. Okay, we do a fuller identity signature as well, because you have 4 elements that bespoke to you. You have a reading that is given to just you. But today, this is generic, still very useful. If you're into energy, wonderful. Astrology, things like that, wonderful. I'm not an astrologer, anything like that. But we use all those energies, great, use it in that way. If you are not into it, do not worry. Okay, use this in a practical way. It works both ways. So let's get into it. So let's get prepared. It is today, the 31st of May, and that is the full moon in Sagittarius, blue moon. That means, once in a blue moon. So feel into, what is the one thing that you would love to have happen? Like, it's a thing that would only happen once in a blue moon. Whether it's in your relationship, getting a relationship, in love, in your purpose. Again, this is a big one around purpose and your passion, and really stepping into your passion. And we're going to have a gift for you that stay to the end, okay, around those of you that want to get into your passion and make it really real and really freaking successful based on your true identity. Okay, hi, Liana. So this isn't just another full moon. This isn't just another full moon. And it is the second one, which is very, very rare, okay? One at the beginning of May, one at the end, okay? And that means things are compressed. So things that usually can take years to create or receive in your purpose, in your relationships, in your wealth, in your health, can collapse, okay? Because that's why there's been some more pressure. Who's been feeling the pressure? Because it's been such an intense month. On lots of different levels. Okay, so hopefully this is going to help you. Be assured, it is such a beautiful, joyous one. Okay, and it's really important to celebrate at the moment as well. Celebrate what is good in your passion, in your purpose, in your career, and what you're going into, or what has been good as you're moving through. Great moment to celebrate. And celebrate your relationships. Okay, what's good in your relationships. Celebrate what's good in your wealth. Celebrate what is good in your health. Okay, put the bad stuff aside for one moment. We very easily go to those things, and the bad stuff is also the good stuff, because we use it in your identity geometry signature for the goodness that's in it. Because the truth is, it's all happening for you, not to you. And this is why lots of things that you try may not work. It's like, I'm trying to fix the anxiety. We don't want to fix the anxiety. That is the identity recalibrating. So number one thing you need to know is celebrate the good right now. Okay, literally celebrate. Go out, do something, have fun, celebrate. Okay, really, really important, because this is a really joyous one. Okay, no matter what the friction is, the stress is, celebrate. Okay, that's the invitation. So what is happening right now hasn't occurred for decades. So it really is a blue moon, once in a blue moon opportunity. And if it is missed, you could miss the single most transformative moment of the entire year. This is a big one. So mark this moment, and it runs a little bit after this date and before, because what the cosmos, the sacred, is delivering right now, or more in a practical way, if you want it that way, is what ancient teachers would refer to as a once in a lifetime event, a blue moon. Okay, and it is things here we're going to talk about today where nobody else is talking about, because this is a spectacle celestially of what's moving and what's available here. And it is a release, finally, of all of the pressure that has been building to unbearable levels for some of us, some more than others, because it depends on your identity profile signature that's unique to you. But the tension has been there, that suffocating tension that has been there. Okay. And it's all been in preparation for this moment. So if you're feeling like you're standing at the edge of something massive, you are, right? But we don't just get things, we don't just get things because they're available. There's something we have to activate, something we have to do, one action we have to take. So if you comment one liner, if you don't already have your sacred geometry signature, or you're not already inside the Liberate Me containers, comment that. We can give you a one liner on that action that's required for you. So there is something massive you're standing on the edge of. What would you like that something massive to be? Get a pen or put it in your phone, write it down. Because your entire life is about to shift in ways you cannot see yet, okay? And I'm looking at my notes here, make sure I get it all. So if you're feeling this right now, stay tuned, okay? Because you need to understand something really crucial, okay? Crucial. And there are identity signatures, because everyone has a bespoke one, like a fingerprint, okay? That can be read for you. And there are certain signatures in this that are having a very advanced experience, okay? Massive breakthroughs, sudden windfalls, life-altering clarity that will catapult them into an entirely new timeline. But it is affecting us all, okay, as well. But there are certain signatures that it's affecting even more. So if this energy is feeling really in your face right now, you might be one of them, and you can find out when you get in contact as well. So let's start with what makes today so unprecedented. So when you have 2 full moons in one single calendar month, this is what we call the blue moon, okay? And think about that, okay? Normally you get 1 full moon, 1 peak, 1 release, 1 culmination. But here in May 2026, we are starting with that full moon that was in Scorpio. And that had us confront our deepest root force elements, the dark side. Okay, and so important to do that. And 30 days later, we're getting another massive culmination that is like running 2 marathons back to back. So if you felt like you've been running 2 marathons back to back, that's why, right? You're not going crazy. The sacred has been putting us through an accelerated transformational program. So whether you signed up for it or not, that's why it's better to work with it than against it. But it's here, and it gets even weirder, but amazing, the weird and the wonderful. So it is, yeah. So this is a micro moon. So some people think bigger is always better, right? Super moons, things like that. Big is better, okay, more practically. But this is actually quite distant. This is a micro moon, okay? So what does that mean for you? What does that mean in reality? How do you use it? It means you get clarity now without the chaos. That's what's going to start opening up. You get perspective without panic. That's what's available. You get exactly what you need when the truth is about to change everything. Okay? It is your heart. It is your heart here. It's your heart is calling you. Okay? So what is your heart calling for right now? What is it really calling for? In purpose, in relationship, in wealth, in health? What is it calling for? Write that down. And this is the real power of today's full moon. It isn't just a rarity. It is about where it's happening inside of the energy, okay? What it's in conjunction with. But I won't go into all of that. I really want you to get the messages of what's here for you. What's important is that it's profound, systematic shifts. Okay, so you are a system. Your body is a system, and there's a system of life, the planet, the universe around us. There are profound, systematic shifts happening. Okay, so the number one thing here to use it is bold action. and it's a revelation as well. Take bold action. So if there's a bold action, write down bold actions you could take right now that you haven't taken, that might be on the agenda. You may have 101 reasons, excuses, right, as why you're not taking that bold action. So if you already know what it is, and a lot of the time right now you will know what it is, take that bold action, or if you feel like I can't take it, then get in contact here where we can give you more of a reading, because you may require more information, messages bespoke to yourself to help you activate that. But if it's available to you right now, take that bold action, because what's going to happen, it's going to be like a revelation of unvarnished truths and things coming into fruition that your heart has been calling for. All right. Yeah. So here's what you need to understand. It doesn't just whisper suggestions, right? This full moon is not whispering suggestions. It is demanding transformation, demanding it. Okay. You may feel that demand, or you may be trying to ignore it. Or you may think, why is this happening to me? And all of that. It's really happening for you. It's really good news. Okay. And it's what it's trying to do is trying to pump courage into your veins. So the courage to take that bold action that you haven't taken yet. It gives you the audacity to cut away the false identity. Here we recalibrate you into your true identity. Okay. Those forces are trying to align you to that bold actions, those actions that are in your highest sacred truth. Yet it comes with a little warning or caution that this power it grants is immense. And, trying to do something new and set up in something new, one of your passions or your purpose, for example, it is terrifying, right? Whatever it is terrifying. And so you may be on the cusp of that, or you want that, or you're close to it. Take the action now. Okay. You are so supported. All right. And you want to take the action where there is a structure and a strategy to help you bring that into life. We're going to be giving you a gift at the end of this for you to take advantage of that. Okay. For those of you that have this, new thing, or this passion, or this purpose, or this mission, or something your heart's calling for, and it's like, I want it, I know it, I always have. Can it really be true? Can I really be that thing that I love, that I have passion for? What is it? Write down things that you're passionate about right now, your purpose, your mission. What is it? Okay. Even if you're like, that would never happen. It's terrifying. Could that happen for me? Yes, it can. Okay. By using your identity sacred geometry signature, that you have 4 elements. So we'll show you exactly your systematic reading, okay, of who you're here to be, how you're here to operate to have that happen, and then a practical, strategic business, marketing, packaging, brand match to your identity for that to come to life, because that's what you need right now. Okay. Right. So back to it. And I'll announce a bit more on that at the end. Okay. So this is trying to pump courage. Okay. So, and audacity to cut away what is false, the audacity to be you, and actually the audacity to feel a bit delusional, right? Like take that, you be deluded at the moment. That's where the magic is going to happen, because you're not actually deluded. Okay. There's something that's going to activate through that with you working with it, taking action. Okay. So yeah, the power it grants right now is immense. Yet, if you wield it with arrogance or cruelty, it guarantees sudden, catastrophic self-destruction, right? Still, it's okay. Even if that happens, it's happening for you, not to you. You can use it. All is well. But actually, it is not the energy for ego games. So any ego, get rid of it. Any arrogance or cruelty, get rid of it. It doesn't mean you can't be direct and, really open, but you're really breaking down those patterns right now. Where is that showing up for you that's stopping you from taking that action, from doing things differently? This is about facing your fears, okay? And doing it anyway, right? This is about facing your fears now. Do it. Do the thing. Stop trying to avoid it. Stop trying to control, because anything like that is going to work against you and not for you right now. Okay. Because this is an energy that's moving, that's for your destiny. Your body, your life is screaming at you all month, most likely. We've got to move. We've got to move this thing. Let me know if you've been feeling that. You know, I'd love to hear from you. Please like, subscribe, share. I think there's something you can do called hype, so other people can get this message and it gets other people to see it. And I love to hear from you in the comments, or if you prefer to reach out privately, you can. There's WhatsApp there, there's Instagram, all the things, okay? So let me ask you some questions. How have you been feeling these past weeks? Tell me that. Feel into that, really feeling. Have you noticed the tension, the frustration, the all-out war with life right now? For some of you, it will be more extreme. It's on a spectrum. The sense that you're being pushed into a corner and there is no way out. That is not just anxiety. That is, and anxiety is identity recalibration. So popular thinking is thinking that anxiety is an issue and a problem that we need to fix. So I'm sorry to tell you, or I'm happy to tell you, it's not something we need to fix. It's something we need to utilize in a very specific way, change our relationship with it. That brings us into our identity, who we are here to be. And when you come into that, you act different. Obviously, your vibration changes. You get on a different wavelength, on a different frequency, so you receive different things. Your life changes. The system around you reorganizes, okay? So this is really, really important. Feel into that. So it's not just stress, okay? Stress, anxiety, we're trying to fix it, or I think there's a problem. There's not a problem. There's a calibration. There's a movement going on. This is like a cosmic pressure cooker, and it is reaching maximum capacity, okay? This is about death, okay? Not literal, but death of parts of who you're being, the way you're operating, of things in your life, a death for a rebirth. It's an immovable force, this one. It's demanding internal transformation. And we do that effectively, efficiently for your identity, sacred geometry signature. So if you haven't got that, you haven't got your reading yet, we have a few spots for complimentary signature and reading. Get that, because this is where you can get stuck in the mud. You know, you're trying to build why every instinct screams fight, okay? Fight that trying to build, just stay stuck. You know, you're one step away, one decision away, one, you know, identity profile signature away, reading away, if you don't have yours, from getting unstuck, okay? We are never actually stuck. That's the false illusion, okay? So it is making us desperate. It can make you desperately protective of your emotional security, because your world is changing, the world is changing around us, and it is splitting the focus at the moment, especially throughout this month, the Gemini month. I'm a Gemini, between millions of racing thoughts. So while our bodies are begging us to slow down, what's actually been happening is it's like this unstoppable force of things happening, like a titan clash. So if you felt suffocated in the last week or so, or you've hit walls you can't break through, or you've experienced power struggles that have made you feel helpless in your career, in your relationships, with your wealth, with your health, with people, things, with yourself, okay, it's all good. It's all happening for you. Those things have got specific messages in it for you, and that's what comes through in your bespoke reading on your identity sacred geometry signature. So the friction is so intense. Who agrees? Who's got some friction, right? That something has to break. Something has to break. And we've also got the energy of love here, because remember, it's the heart. Yet it is being forced into a brutal reality check. Okay. Where are you currently, what we call the force and the root elements of your signature? Where are you feeling restriction? Where are you doing things out of duty in relationships, in emotional attachment? So anywhere where you're doing things out of duty or obligation, instead of authentic desire, they are going to be stress tested right now. And just identifying them, just having knowledge of them, just letting yourself feel that means that you're reciprocating and working with the energies and what's here for you. And that's going to start moving things, even if you can't change them just yet. Because you've been living through this. You've been living it through your bones. And you might have wondered, when the frick is this going to end? Right? And today. Okay, with the right actions from your signature, from your bespoke reading. If you just want a one-liner, then comment one-liner, and we'll give you that one-liner at some point. Now, with the Gemini, that's for those of you into astrology, the Gemini sun, okay, so it might be scattering your energy over lots of different things, lots of different information points, data points. And now this synthesizes everything. So all of that, what seemed like a complete mess, but there is so much beauty in the mess and the chaos. That's what we call the magician energy. Okay. So letting that happen, now it's time to synthesize it. Everything is going to turn into profound wisdom. So your passion or your career is going to turn into your product. Your product will be packaged. It will be priced. It will be promoted. It will be placed in front of the ideal client profiles. Okay. You will get published. You will get promoted. Okay. All of these things. You'll start to see physical evidence around this actually coming together. That's what's possible. Okay. And that's what we've got to give for you at the end about as well. So you may feel stuck. Okay. But this energy is saying move anyway. Move, take the action, move anyway. Okay. Because it's supporting you. And it's wanting expansion. So it's wanting you to expand. So where is it that you desire to expand or know that you must expand? It's just like there's no choice anymore. It is a vision of what you're building towards. So what is that vision? Okay, even if you got pieces of it and don't have all of it, or you want to know it, it will come through in your reading. We can read that for you, from you and to you. We call it your soul design IP mission, your intellectual property, and it can actually be read for your signature. You don't even have to work out your purpose. It's all there for you. And so then you're not working against it, and then you'll have these revelations that start to come through. Now, this energy, Sagittarius, is famously blunt, honest, but it is something you can actually integrate. And there is going to be some sudden shocks, revolutionary change. And that can very much be in a good way. It might present itself in a bad way, but actually it's good in it. Like, even if it's bad shocks and you're like, what the hell is happening? It's really good stuff in it when you see the true message in it. So it won't feel safe at times, but that's okay. Know that you are safe. And it won't fit into neat little boxes that you're trying to maintain. It will be unconventional, because let me tell you, you are unconventional. We are all original. We will have original signatures, original identities, original purposes here. So it can feel disruptive. Now, it can feel unconventional and disruptive in a way that it's just disruptive and different from the norm. Okay, so your relationship changes or your purpose, or it can feel very disruptive. Okay. But it is absolutely undeniable. Okay, it's undeniable. And like I say, there are some signatures, some signs that are going to experience this in a massive way, massive turning point. So if you feel like you are really feeling some intense energies, that might be you. Okay, just reach out and we can let you know. So, yeah. So it may feel like suddenly, every door seems to be locked, every resource seems to be blocked, or you've got the resources and the doors are actually open, but you're not walking through it. You're not taking the bold action. So take that bold action if you can see that. But yeah, today changes everything around that. Okay, it starts to change. And this is around resources. Okay, investments, windfalls, money. Okay, so if you've got a bold action to take around money, take it. Okay, because you're going to receive it times 4 times 10. Okay, in that windfall. And the friction you've been feeling, all of these frictions that have been going on, it's not a punishment, it's not rejection. That's not what's going on. Rejection is your protection. If you like, you've heard that one, right? A lot of people heard that one. So this is you win big by securing the material empire, okay, that is building. Okay, there's a material empire here that wants to transform your wealth paradigm overnight, okay, unshakably. And that's going to be more true for some than others, but it is across in the collective, okay? So this really is an alignment, okay, around finances, material possessions, and things like this. It's an absolute truth of your value, not what others have told you you are worth, but what you are actually worth. Doing what you love is not just about the money, because no one really cares about the money, but we want the money and the value, the materialistic things that come with that, okay, when you're doing what you love. And that's what's going to happen, all right? When you invest the money or take the bold actions, that is what's going to happen here for these windfalls, because you know your worth. You're not questioning your worth, right? It's like the AI app called Claude. I was looking at this and their story, the founder's story. And essentially, they have, I think, raised 800, 900 billion with the B or maybe more in investment. Okay. They are not liquid. They won't make a profit maybe for another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, whatever years. Okay. But they are valued highly because they got that value. So that investment is there. Okay. And this is similar in terms of a reclaiming of your personal power and an elimination of any dynamics that undermines your inherent worth. Okay. Let me just check something here. I was going to pause for a minute. Give me a moment. I just want to check something here. In the chaos. Okay. All right, no problem. All good. All right, let's get back into it. So. How is that feeling so far? Give me one word for how you're feeling at the moment so I can have a sip of water. Okay. Let's go into the second part of this. So whatever that is, it is about to pay off. Okay? It is about to pay off. Whatever you're investing in or the thing that your heart is calling for is about to pay off. So sudden breakthroughs are available here in, anything, legal stuff, money, relationships, love, opportunities, location, relocations, whatever it is that you're desiring. And it is actually giving you the courage to finally broadcast your truth to a massive platform, your platform, in the way you're here to be, and how you're here to operate. And like I say, your identity profile signature, that has 2 elements that are true to you only. Let you know who you're here to be and how you're here to operate, but activate you into that. Okay, so it would only be broadcasting your truth on a massive platform in a way that is true to you, basically, your true identity calibrating into form right now. This is also about partnerships, okay, partnership with yourself, partnership with your sacred, okay, with life itself, partnership with romance, and getting partnership with your purpose, partnership with your money, and getting way more committed to it, okay, with the structure and all of those things. So it is a climax in all of those dynamics that are just unavoidable. So you're going to be stopped, okay, to stop sacrificing your well-being for others. And it's kind of, aggressively wanting you to implement this now. So it's going to break creative stagnation or romantic ambivalence. Okay. It's going to demand authenticity to come into that identity right now. And it is giving meticulous attention to your career, your passion. We're going to give you a gift on that at the end. Okay. It may expose some secrets as well, right? The family secrets. Okay. Or things that have just been hidden, and bring them to the light. Okay. So if you haven't had your identity sacred geometry profile signature, that is bespoke to you. We give you a reading with it. You get it on a recording, and then we get on a call. We have a few spots to give that complimentary. All right. So this is what it's going to give you. It's going to give you that information and that data. Okay. Or what's been hidden. So now it is an intellectual escape. Okay. This is intellect here. This is brilliant. You're going to be able to communicate more effectively in your passion, in your career, in your relationship, with about your wealth, about your health, if you can get into your true elements and work with it. It's a profound shedding of the skin and personal victories. It's unparalleled magnetism when you step into the audacity to demand exactly who you are, okay, and what you want. Have the audacity, okay, is what's coming through. So wherever you're not having that, you know, you want to step into that, or notice where it's hard for you to do that, because that's where the work is. We activate from there, the hidden truth surface, the emotional baggage that you've suppressed to maintain that, you know, stoic exterior releases. And they have you sever your relationship with self-sabotaging behaviors and prepare you for that next achievement. So yes, it's here. Okay, the recognition, the promotion, the high-profile opportunities, the relationship, and this is what you must do now, today, in the next 24 hours, is take that bold action, the investment to get the windfall, see what your heart's calling for, get clear on what you want to release, the self-sabotaging things, or just what you want to release in your life, what you want. You don't have to be specific about that, even if you're just feeling like, you know, whatever that shit stuff is, I want to release that. Okay, because this is a once in a blue moon. It's a culmination point that is coming together. So what are you? Let me ask you a couple of questions here. Write it down. What are you ready to let go of? What pattern, relationship, or belief system? What story have you been telling yourself to protect yourself? What's run its course? Okay. Where is it that you're protecting your energy fiercely, that you're ready to let it go? Okay. What are those things? And thank you so much for being here. It means so much to me if you're here live or if you're here on the replay. Do subscribe, do share it, do like it, hype it, all of those things. So it means other people see it, it means we can get this out there more. This takes a lot of energy to bring this forward. So I really, really, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate that. We are all in this together. So this is your breakthrough moment, essentially. And so don't let somebody else's instability or inability to hold this time contaminate that. Don't let anything contaminate that. Okay. This is about making a bold move. So it's not random. Like I say, it doesn't whisper. It is a commanding energy. It's almost like a forcing energy. Okay. But it is for you. So prepare for the truth. It won't be subtle. Don't run from it. Run to it. Run in it. Take the bold action. Okay. This is clarity. This is, you know, the life, the purpose, the relationship, the wealth, the health that you've been begging for, and it can arrive. Okay. In very unexpected packaging, but it can arrive now. It's available now. And here's what many don't understand about moments like this is that they are fire at night. They have a configuration. You have a configuration. And it won't happen again in a lifetime. Okay. Some of these things, because it's once in a blue moon. Okay. So these portals don't stay open forever. The energy is surging right now. It's reaching its absolute peak today. and then it will go on for a little while, and it will dissipate. Okay. And into June, we're moving into some new territory. So you want to take this action now. So recognize this moment for what this is and lean into the discomfort, embrace the truth, make the bold move, take the bold action, step through the door, all right? And in 6 months, you'll be looking back at today as if, wow, that was the day that everything shifted. Now, many will hesitate, even if, they feel the pull and sense that opportunity, but letting fear or doubt convince you to wait for a better time is how that portal closes. So some will be left standing in the exact same place they were before, wondering why nothing has changed, but that's not going to be you, right? Okay. So the difference between those two paths is just simple. It's a choice: step forward or stay behind. So today is that moment, that blue moon, that full moon reaches its peak and destiny unlocks, okay? It unlocks for the brave enough to claim it. So the truth is here. The question is, are you ready to face it? Are you ready to have it? No, of course you're not. We're never ready, but you never wait until you're ready. When are you ever ready? Okay, we are never ready. Okay, but you are ready and you don't know it. So, and if you're enjoying this content, then please do consider subscribing, sharing. Your support is very much appreciated. I'm going to go into one more part of this before we close it down. So and a little gift at the end for those of you that are still here or on the replay, hello to you as well. So that the sacred or something is always giving us a sign, okay? Or even if it's your own intuition. Now, the sacred is always creating and co-creating with you, okay? Even when it doesn't seem like it. And actually, when a lot of bad stuff is happening, stress and friction, that's when it's most creating with you. And that's where Liberate Me, through your identity sacred geometry, we cut through it, we get to the point, we give you the reading, we give you the thesaurus or the Google Translate to what that really means, not what you think it means on the surface. I've got anxiety, I've got stress, I better go in and try to fix that situation. No, right? It's asking you to do something completely different. So sometimes it can feel like everything's going against us, but it's really going for us. And that's just an annoying saying, which I find very annoying too. And I say, because what does that mean? Okay, but with your signature, you can get the exact actions it's asking of you, those bold actions, and what is required, okay, for you to get what is working for you inside of that. So not just mumbo jumbo around that. Because yes, the sacred wants you to get that creation, that thing that you want to be, enjoy, or do, or have, okay? And this is why at the end of this video now, we're just going to break it down into maybe 4 things. So welcome to this part of the video. And if you're popping in here, I'm Anita, Liberate Me. This is your identity sacred geometry signature, where we recalibrate your identity into who you are, and you start to receive what you desire, or even better. So it is testing you right now, right? You are being tested. And I love this one. This is one of the first signs the sacred will give you a glimpse of something. Okay, so usually it will give you a glimpse of something before it removes it. Okay, so feel into that. Have you had that before? Okay, and maybe you want to manifest, or create the love or the passion in whatever your passion is. Okay, and you want to create that. All right, and you feel like, and it shows you a sign of it. It comes in, something comes in, and then you push it away or it goes away. But you've seen a glimpse of it before. Doesn't mean you lost it, okay? It can come back, okay? So, okay. So when you think, I've got a glimpse of something here and it seems like a sign. So what have you got a glimpse of at the moment? Whatever have you had a glimpse of in the past? And you may be asking yourself, am I on the right track? And as you walk along this journey, has that sign gone away? So maybe you're wanting something, to strike something, strike a agreement, get a relationship in your career. And it is going to go your way, okay, as you activate these energies. And it means you are on the right track, okay? If you're feeling like this, you may not feel fully equipped, and that's okay, because first you just want to take the bold action. This is an exact strategy. So we want to give you the exact strategy and the systems step by step for you to approach this. Okay, so the biggest energy to bring to life here is your passion, your career, what we call your soul design, IP, intellectual property, mission, or purpose in Liberate Me. Okay, and you all have one. It can be read for you, through you, and to you. It's we try to do versions of it or go around it a lot of the time, but there is the thing, okay, that you are really here to do, and that can be multiple things. So don't think, oh no, but I want to do multiple things. I've got to pick one. No, you don't. Okay, but it is very important now that it turns into a product. Okay, you are your product, you are your identity, your story, your brand, who you are your brand, okay? And that's what wants to come into fruition and be packaged now, okay? Be packaged that you can really embody it, and it wants to be placed where it's meant to be placed. It wants to be promoted, it wants to be priced, it wants you to have that platform, okay? Be published, be seen, and go public, okay, in your way. And that will look different for everyone. So you may get a stereotypical image of that in your mind. That isn't necessarily what it is. It will be very, very clear what it is for you when you get your readings, your signature, all of that, and the gift that we're going to give you at the end. So if you've been wanting to attract money, okay, or you're wanting to attract love, whatever it may be, okay, the sacred is giving you a bit of a glimpse of that at the moment. So maybe we're giving you a little glimpse into something, a taster of it, okay? And it's going to observe how you handle this and whether you're going to work with it and co-create with it. So most people might say, well, I just got some money that came in. I got $1,000 or $2,000 or $100, whatever. That's great. Or I got like a little glimmer of love, and then just go, well, that's enough. It's actually a sign of a lot more that wants to come in. So it's not the correct action. So if it's giving you that, if it's giving you 1,000, you've got 100,000 there. Put it that way as an analogy of what it's trying to bring in for you. Okay. What's important is that you invest it right into the place where it's going to activate. Okay. So the sacred is, if I bring this glimpse of something, how are you going to use it? How are you going to use that money? How are you going to use that love? It's seeing if you use it for something that's true to you, something that's authentic, your passion, okay? If you do, it's going to multiply it, okay? It's going to completely multiply it. So this is, at the moment, a testing moment, but it is looking to bring a lot of joy. It's one of the happiest, joyous full moons. So we started with celebrating, so make sure you're celebrating. Yeah, because every challenge right now is a blessing in disguise, okay? It has an activation in it. We don't just say, oh, it's a blessing. There's no point knowing that generically. That's not going to help you. You're going to need to know, well, how is it a blessing? What do I need to do with it? What needs to happen next? Again, that's how you crack the code, okay? The code of you, the code of the sacred, the universe, and working with it. And you play, the game of life, if you like. You start understanding how the sacred is working, how your system is working, how its system is working, and how you can work together, okay? So that's what's moving here. So if you can, celebrate the challenges, even be grateful for them right now, or the stuff that is a lot of friction, because this is a moment that you're going to get to crack the code to you and everything else that is happening. All right. So don't focus too much on the problems or the stuff or the chaos that is coming up. Focus on why is it here? Why is this happening? What is the message? What is it for? You can get that message from your identity, sacred geometry signature. Often we misdiagnose that. So where you've got any, haters or naysayers or doubts around your dreams or your passion or your goals, that is just a test. You want to bypass that. They may be distractions, and maybe like, go and invest over here and do this instead, or do this instead, because this can happen as you're about to step up and receive this. Okay. Because you can be going nicely along and you're getting onto your dream, your passion, your path, your love, and someone or something, or even to yourself, you say, well, what you're doing, is wrong, or it's the wrong path, or you should doubt it, or you should overthink it, or ask for more proof or more evidence. Do not. This is kind of the haters, okay, of the energies. All right. They don't really hate you. They're just here to test you, because it's through that we recalibrate. Okay. So you might get people, things, yourself, energies giving you negativity, all the reasons why you can't succeed. Okay. It's hard, it's tough, that's a difficult industry, or whatever it is. But it is to step in boldly, stick to that passion or passions. It can be more than one. Like I say, it can be read from your signature. It's easy to work out for you if you've got some idea. You're like, oh, I just want to know what it is, and then I want it packaged. So this is about strengthening your mentality right now, strengthening your will power, okay, strengthening your dedication, your consistency, in that driving force that is moving around right now. Because this isn't just about big energy. Remember, it's micro moon, super moon. It's about precise, aligned action. So we can't just be completely focused on the go. We have to take the action, okay? And actually, with the energies, you are, and the energies right now, unstoppable. So don't let things distract you, because they will try. These are natural energies that come in that when we're going through those tests. These are the tests that the sacred will give us, okay, to test your dedication, your willpower to step into your passion, your purpose, particularly. So you want to play it like a bit of a game, okay? Take it a little bit lightly, because it's a very joyous full moon. Celebrate the good things. Yeah. So if you hear negative things, or you hear hateful words, or you hear anger, you say, well, that's you, that's not me. You don't carry what somebody else or something else is doing to you. If you're doing it to yourself, then you don't carry what you're doing to yourself, because it's not actually you doing it. That's your not self. That's not who you are that is doing that. And saying, I won't carry that thing. Okay, I'll let it be there. I'll just accept that. Because, as human beings, we have attachment, okay, to people, situations, environments, everything. So we can be influenced by that. But right now, you don't want to be influenced by any of that. You just want to allow yourself to step into that passion. Allow yourself to ascend, okay? Because tap into that sacred power, okay? That sacred understanding and knowing, which is in your individual profile signature that we gift to you, okay? We have a few of those gifts open. Just reach out for it. Because you really want to listen right now to your intentions, your dreams, your goals, to all of the things. And it feels that feel the language that it's speaking, okay? Because it really is speaking to you, and what it's responding to. All right. Because the sacred knows what you need right now. You know what you need, even if you're not in touch with it. Okay. Because the sacred, if you like, lost my connection. Lost my connection. Lost my connection. Can't walk away.
Security center away.
Okay, I think I'm live again. Okay. So, one moment. Just went off there. One moment. Okay. Okay. Sorry, one moment, guys. I think we lost connection, but it is back now. Okay, I think we're still here. Oh, okay. My notes up here. So, but, have the trust and the faith right now that this sacred creator or something bigger than you does exist, okay? And don't let any words or negativity hurt you, okay? I mean, you're human beings, you'll feel that hurt, but don't let it sit there. Don't hold what is not yours to hold, okay? Don't hold what somebody else is doing to you or saying to you, or the negativity, or even if you're doing it to yourself, don't hold that. Let that move. It will start to move. And you're going to remember who you are here. You're going to receive incredible things inside of this. Now, the little gift I wanted to give you at the end of this, because it's a lot about passion, purpose, career, all of that, is to, if you haven't got your identity, sacred geometry signature, and a reading, and you don't know or don't have an idea of what your soul design, IP mission or purpose or career is, then we'll give you that as well. But for those of you that have that as well, but now are like, I'm ready, okay? I really want my passion, my purpose, my career to become very real and very successful, okay? Now, here we're not offering you a program or, a course or anything like that. This is the Liberate Me boutique agency where we do it for you. So we actually pitch to you, present to you, okay, which is unheard of in our industry of coaching, because it's all like coaching, showing you things, but not actually pitching to you. So we're going to pitch to you who you are, okay, what your service, your product, whatever it is, what we understand of it, what the problems are, the challenges are for you right now, in packaging that, in promoting that, in placing that, in pricing that, and meeting a specific return on investment that you want. So we're going to be giving you that as well. And we're going to be showing you the exact strategy from May until next May. So see those as quarters of what we would do with you, the advice for you, the things that you need to do to packages to get successful and get the return on investment and what that's going to take. Okay, it is, so we'll be giving you a literal presentation, okay, that is based on your purpose, your career. If you already know what it is, if you don't know what it is, or you just have some ideas, we'll get that distilled, okay, and show you exactly what it is, okay, what we understand of you, your identity, your product, your service, what the problem is, how we'll solve those problems, and a lot more, giving you the overall strategy, marketing, branding, match your identity to launch your product, your service into the world. Okay, now we work in a very bespoke way. Obviously, doing these presentations, we're going to ask you for some information to start with. We're going to go away, pull that together, and then we'll set up a meeting where we're going to present it to you and blow your mind, okay? Because that's the kind of energy that is here in this cosmos right now, is exactly that kind of energy. It's beautiful spectacle of energies here. And so where that pressure that's been at unbearable levels, that's going to all turn into what you desire at, which may also feel unbearable because it's like so new and amazing and exciting what can open up for you. But it's all been in preparation for this moment. So like I say, if you feel like you're standing on the edge of something massive and you're even not sure what it is, or you got some idea, you're like, I want to make something of this, whether, it's a side hustle or an actual passion, or you're good at singing or acting, designing, fashion, anything, real estate, whatever it is, it doesn't actually matter. Okay, you want to write a book, or you want to have a great YouTube channel, whatever it is, now is the time. Okay, not to just pray for it, visualize it, have a practical, just so usually here's my goal and I'm going to try to work towards it, while your energy needs to match it. Okay, this is why we bring in the identity work. So you calibrate into your identity, so you're actually confident, you're actually embodied in who you are and what you're doing. It's real, it's not fake, okay? So you feel that energy, and that is what creates the success that comes to you. And then on top of that, we do all the beautiful packaging, okay? Developing your product, your service for you, packaging it, branding it, placing it, promoting it, okay? Going public. Okay. So in a way, that's true for you. Going public for you may not be billions of followers online. It may be, private events one-to-one. So it depends. Okay. So don't ever think that, oh, it's too scary for me, because this is so good. Like the energy that is here is so good. It's so joyous. It's so pleasurable. So also celebrate. Okay. Celebrate what's good in your relationships, in your wealth, in your purpose, or what has been good, because all of it's going to be used. Okay, all the experiences you have is all being by grand design. So, so although this may have been feeling a bit brutal for some, there's a fantastic energy that is coming through it. How long have we been going? Let me see. Okay, we're going to finish it up before the hour. Any questions? Do comment if you would like the pitch. That means we're pitching to you. You're not pitching to us. We're pitching to you. Okay. Then comment the word pitch, or reach out to me with the word pitch, or say, I want that pitch. Okay. I want you to pitch to me on my product, my service, and, packaging that product, all of that. Just use the word pitch. If you just want a one-liner that's specified to you, like, I just want a little bit more reading on myself, then you can comment one-liner. And if you want your individual sacred geometry profile signature, comment signature. Okay. If you don't know what the hell you want, but you're like, I know I want something, right? My heart is calling me towards this. Don't worry. We've got you. We'll figure it out for you, through you, with you. Just reach out and say hello. So I really hope you've enjoyed this today and activate this energy in a beautiful way. Oh, thank you. Loved. Okay. It's good to hear. Sending love. Does it open opportunities? Does it open new opportunities? Yes, 100%. If activated correctly. So really important for you to get your identity sacred geometry profile signature. Okay, that's basically your identities for elements. You get a reading, and it's very bespoke to you in your life situation. Because what's happening in your life is your personal system is created, personal experiences to use and activate into opportunities that seem new, but were always for you. We have like a non-physical world and a physical world, if you like. Okay, we're in the physical world, and the non-physical world is just over here. And as you get on that wavelength, because you come into your true identity, it's authentic, okay? It's the audacity to be who you are. And sometimes we don't even know what that is, okay? Because it's been so buried under what we call the root and the false elements in your signature. We take you naturally, organically, automatically activate you into it. It's almost like, I don't even know how that happened, as we start doing this activation work with you into your true elements of who you're here to be. That's the feminine, for those of you that know the feminine, then, and how you're here to operate. Okay, that's the masculine. For that element, we use a bit of human design. So we are putting lots of different things into your identity sacred geometry signature, so you don't have to worry about all of that. Practical business strategy, life strategy, keep it real, because we want these things to happen. Yes, astrology, sacred, all the different things, Buddhism, Kabbalah, if you're into that, we're feeding a lot of different energies in here. Human design, okay, all of the different things, but knowledge itself isn't power. Okay, learning about these things or just hearing it, or law of attraction, doesn't matter. If your identity is not calibrated to receive it, it's not happening. And even if you did all the marketing, the packaging, the websites, it's not happening. Right? It might happen, but then you won't enjoy it. So here we want you to enjoy it, and that's why we call the umbrella name of this is Liberate Me, to be liberated, true liberation. Okay, not to be in another prison. Okay, my darlings, that is the full moon, Sagittarius, once in a blue moon. And I hope once in a blue moon things happen to you today and throughout the next few days. I hope I hear from some of you so we can activate this highly positive news and those long-term goals, okay, that want to come into fruition. Because right now, the possibility to have viral success, okay, to a creative project, passions, and there are opportunities out there that you didn't even know existed. So into some high visibility leadership, and for some, particularly some more than others, but we've all got, this is in the collective, there's some quantum leap energy that's here. So you are being lifted, okay, beyond the forces of your own control. So don't try to control it, work with it, okay? All right, lots of love. This has been Anita of Liberate Me. Real talk on your full moon in Sagittarius, once in a blue moon, the sacred reading. If you haven't, subscribe, like, share, and enjoy. And feel free to watch the replay because there's so many layers to this. You'll receive more and more each time. Mwah! Lots of love to you. Thank you so much for being here. Lots and lots of love. We're all in this together. And I'm sending you a ton of love. Bye for now.